Peace, beautiful people. Peace. It's Nurse D here. On my little lunch break, but I just wanted to chit chat with y'all about some things because, like I said before, we are really in some times of magnificent change. We are. And I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are ready for it. I'm basically, as for myself, I'm to the point in my life where I am just complete. I am just complete wholeness. And it's very important during these times that you don't allow other people negative energies to attach onto you, because it can happen. There's all kinds of demonic entities out here that are just sad. So I just want you guys to be whole and complete as well, because we're in a fight. We're literally in a spiritual fight. There's people even in this spiritual community that are just all wrong. They're just all wrong. And I mean, there's so many goddesses out here that are telling you, like myself, like, you have to do that inner work. You have to heal, because if not, you're not going to make it to the 5D. And people think this is a joke. They think it's a game. They think because they they think because they apologize for doing fuckery that, their slate is clean. And that's not what's going to take place in the 5G. The 5D. Sorry, y'all. 5D. But that's not what's going to happen. It's not going to be, I can go and fuck off on people and all is well. No, those days are over. So this is why it's very important that you do your inner healing work. You heal those childhood wounds. You heal those adult wounds. Because although there's people out here that have gone through childhood trauma, there are adults out here that have gone through trauma as well. And it's nothing more disappointing than seeing a bunch of damaged adults running around here on this planet. And that's exactly what's going on. So that goes into the story time I'm about to give to y'all. And I'm not even sure what I'm going to call it yet, because, it's really, really, really sad. Really sad. It's sad because of what my son and I saw in the dollar store Saturday afternoon. It was really, really crazy because, I come to the realization, and I've been seeing this shit for the last 2 years. I've just been kind of quiet on it. And I'm speaking on it now because it needs to be said. We as women are not being protected. We as women are not being protected. So, we're at the dollar store. And this guy walks in. And he's asking about, he needs to talk to the lady about her card. So the energy I got from him was, okay, he's about to stir up some shit. I just felt it. Even when he walked in the store, I felt like a really heavy, negative energy vibing off of him. I continued on with my shopping, but I'm always peeping my surroundings. And that's not being nosy. That's just making sure that the area is safe. I have children, okay? And my 17-year-old was with me. So with that being said, there were 2 cashiers in the store at the time, and it was about 7 or 8 of us customers, including me and my sons. So the guy that walked in the store, he's still talking about he needed to look at people's cars and da-da-da. So the little young dude, he's like, look, you need to leave the store. He was very kind about it, very respectful about it, you know. And so the man was like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to turn it into a fucking massacre up in here. So my antennas are going up. And sorry about that, y'all. Just got a phone call. But, yeah, so me and my son are looking at each other like, okay, some shit about to pop off. And I do have the spirit of discernment because, you know, I understand, and this, I spoke on this a couple of months ago, that we're going to see a lot of people that are suffering from mental health issues. A lot of these people suffer from these issues and they're gone untreated for a variety of different reasons, right? So long story short, after he made this statement, the young dude, he's like, yo, you gotta go, da-da-da-da. The other dude, he's being very disrespectful, and he's basically like, you know, what's up? Like, I'll kill everybody in here. So, mind you, there were 2 big, older, grown-ass men in this store, right? And neither one of them said, hey, let me defend these women and children in here. Now, if you were to see my son, yeah, the average person will think he's a grown man. But he is my child. He's a man. Don't get me wrong. But he's my child. I birthed him into this toxic world, you know. And I guess the men thought him and the little young dude had it. But my thing is, these 2 men, they look like they were in their late 30s, early 40s. And they're just standing there holding their shit with their eyes wide as a deer in headlights. And I could not fathom what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. So the little young dude and the lady cashier, as well as my son, they're trying to make sure everyone in the store is safe. So of course, when that situation was over and the man left, I had some choice words. I said, you know, we don't have no protection. We don't. We do not have protection. For this young dude, the cashier, he was probably in his early 20s. Him, a 17-year-old, and a woman defending this store. Defending us, protecting us. While these 2 big-ass, rusty, grown-ass men did nothing but stand there. And that was very disappointing to see. But you guys, we're going to see this shit on the regular. We're going to see this on a regular. Especially when shit really, really, really pops off. It's quiet right now. It's very quiet and subtle right now. But I guarantee when this shit pops off, for sure, you're going to see grown-ass men out here knocking women over for food. You're going to see grown-ass men snatching food from women and children so they can fucking eat. This is not a game. This is not a game. And this is where we have a problem, beautiful people. We have a problem. Our men have become so feminized by women. Yep, I said it. It's our fault. It's our fault. And I'm going to explain and give a few examples as to why. So, these two men that felt the need to not protect, the women and children in the store, they may have been heartbroken by a woman. Their moms probably weren't the best of moms. I mean, I'm not perfect mom neither. But, their moms probably was with the shits, childhood wounds. Come on now, y'all. A combination of all of that. So they feel like there's no need to protect us. And then you have a whole bunch of women out here that are like, oh, I'm independent. I don't need no man. I could do for myself, da-da-da-da-da. When in all actuality, what you're doing is forcing the men to not want to protect you. That is a fact. Because if you're running around basically saying, hey, I don't need no man. I don't need no man to chop no wood for me. I don't need no man to protect me and my children if someone was to come up in our house or whatever and try to rob us. You're turning away possible protection. It's a fact. And it's the woman's fault. Number one, it's woman's fault because you have toxic ass women out here. Toxic as fuck. They have an energy of jealousy, envy, competition. They're afraid to heal. They want to halfway heal. That's not going to work. That's not going to work anymore. Not in this new world that's approaching us. It's not going to work. But what happens with these toxic women? They breed toxic masculinity. Because these same women effeminate our men. These same women will sit up here and teach these men. And I mean sons, nephews, little cousins, boyfriends, fiancés, whatever you want to call it. They will sit here and teach how to be hateful to the woman. They will teach how to disrespect the woman, the goddess of creation. Another goddess of creation is teaching this toxic shit to our men. That's one reason why our men don't want to protect us. Number two, these same women, they have a lot of healing to do. They truly, truly do. But instead of them doing the healing work, they rather go and create toxic situations that allow our men to question protecting us. You have women out here gossiping with men. Why are you gossiping with men? Why? We don't need men that's going to be gossiping. We need men that's going to be protecting us. The men don't have time to be gossiping with you. They're here to lead. How can they lead gossiping with you? That is a toxic trait. And I see it a lot. I see a lot of our men with female tendencies. And I'm not saying women, I'm saying female. Because real women don't gossip. Real women don't cause confusion. Not real women. And I'm not trying to shade anyone or anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. I've been trying to put this message out for weeks. But it was meant for me to put it out tonight. Because it was meant for me to see that fuck shit that happened at the dollar store the weekend. That's unacceptable. And it's our fault. It's our fault. We can't blame no one but ourselves. And you know the crazy part, the craziness in all of this is that these people think that it's okay. There's women out here that think it's okay for the men not to protect us. They think it's okay. Let me tell y'all another little quick story. I used to work with this lady, grown ass rusty lady. Her husband spoke to some of her co-workers, our co-workers. You know, this woman said, don't you ever fucking speak to them again. And this man cowered with his head down. That is a problem. We are shifting into the 5D. Y'all women out here that's spewing hatred to our men. These women out here that see that a lot of these men are really trying to do the right thing. They're really trying to build. They're really trying to be resourceful. They're really trying to shift to that 5D Christ consciousness, okay? They are really trying to heal their inner wounds. There's women out here that are blocking that. And that's a problem. Because we have a lot of men or males masquerading around as men that feel like they don't have to heal because these toxic women said so. You know, there's women out here that are telling our men that we ain't shit. Please tell me this isn't true, because I've seen this with my own eyes. I used to watch certain channels that delved into, you know, racism and all that other shit. And then I had enough because it began to be toxic. When you have women in chat and you're looking at these women say, yeah, curse that B out. Yeah, dude, she ain't shit. Yeah, this and this and that. That's a problem. What happened to the times where women protected other women? It's few and far between. Now you have women sicking these effeminate ass men onto women, real women, divine women. And a lot of these toxic females, they see that a lot of these men out here are being called to step into their true divinity, to lead and protect the woman. But they're blocking it for whatever reason, or it could be the aforementioned reasons I stated earlier. It's truly sad, especially when you're a single mom raising sons. This is the type of shit I want my sons to avoid. If you have a woman constantly telling you what to do, we have a problem. We have a problem. It's not our place to tell men what to do. It's just not. These are the roles. The man is here to lead. And you can say what you want. That's what it is. The man is here to lead, protect, and provide. So women, if you're here putting false narratives into a man, if you're constantly arguing at a man, how could you expect for him to lead? If you're here gossiping with our men about bullshit, how can we expect for them to lead? Because you started the early stages of effeminizing them. And the sad part, a lot of our men don't see what's really going on. But see, us divine women do. We see what's going on. And a lot of us have been placed here to show what is really going on. To rip off that mask that everybody is wearing. Because this has to be said. It has to. And it has to change. Because what's going to happen, like I said earlier, when this shit pops off, do you want to see a man knocking you and your child over so he can snatch your bag of rice? That's what unhealed men, unhealed males, that's what they're gonna do. And then you're gonna have a toxic ass female right beside you that's gonna be aiding you in that bullshit. See, this is why a lot of the timelines are collapsing. Because the way that used to work, it works no more. It works no more. But we have a problem. We have a problem. Women, I need for y'all to stop being so fucking toxic. I am so serious. Like, if you know that you have a message for your man and it's not of high vibration or of love and light, hold that shit in. If it was not sent to you from your ancestors or your spirit guides, hold that shit in, because 9 times out of 10 is probably negative. It's not our job to go to our man to put other individuals down, because see, when you do that, you're making it risky for all the other real women out here that is seeking protection, that have been praying for protection. And men, if you see that you have to keep arguing with this woman because she don't want to listen to you, she feel like you're not going to lead, she feels like you're not the leader, there's a problem. There's a problem. What we're going into, there's no time for back and forth. There's no time for it. While the rest of the world, or some people, are embracing this shit, what you don't want is a nagging ass woman trying to tell you what to do. Because that's what I see. That's exactly what I see. There are women out here that are making it difficult for the rest of us, because they have implanted so much toxicity into these men on why they should not fuck with us. My God, my God. And you know the crazy part? Me and my good friend, God rest his soul, who's now one of my other strong, powerful ancestors, Divine. We call him Divine. He and I talked about this, how the woman is poisoning our men. and how desolate it's going to be in the end times. And here we are. Here we are. A lot of our men are scary because a lot of these toxic women have made them to be. That's the truth. That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. And instead of us saying, you know what, let me pour some light into this man, you rather tell him what to do or tell him what he's not doing, or, you know, how he should run things. You know, my grandparents, they were married for a long, long time, and they really, to me, in my eyes, were the true embodiment of the man and the woman. Not once had my grandma questioned my granddaddy's authority. And what I mean by that is, not one time did my grandma doubt my grandfather taking the lead. And there's not one time that my granddad did not trust my grandmother's intuitive knowledge. So there's something wrong here. There's something wrong. There's something wrong, beautiful people, when the norm is women telling men not to protect us. Or, as evidenced by the two grown-ass men in the dollar store that did not do shit but stand there looking scary. We are in some perilous times, beautiful people. We truly are. And I pray that a lot of you that are watching, even if it's 5 of y'all, I pray you have it together and know what we're coming up against. We need our men to lead and guide and protect. Just like our men need the woman to nurture, to be intuitive, to love, to be the peace. The old ways of thinking are over. It's over. We must be protected. We must be protected. We must be protected. Time is moving so quickly. Time is moving so quickly. I hope you guys are ready. I truly hope you guys are ready. And I was listening to this queen last night. She was basically saying that a lot of people are on this journey but don't want to do the work. And they will be forced to do so, or they will not shift into the next dimension. That is so true. That is so very true. So very true. You guys should check her out also. Her name is Isis Wisdom. Very, very positive, thorough queen in all of her right. There's only a select few I watch. You guys, listen to your intuition. It'll never lead you wrong. It'll never lead you wrong. If you're here, ladies, and you're knowingly or unknowingly effeminating your men, please stop. Please stop. It's not a good look. How can our men protect us? By gossiping with you. How? How? Because see, when you're putting this toxic poison into the minds of our men, it throws them off course. Do you not know that? That's why in the Vietnam War, they sent a lot of, they used to call them buy me, drink me girls when we were stationed in Japan. But they will throw off the enemy with women, with girls, to manipulate the man's mind so he won't be unable to fight in combat, beautiful people. Think, think, think. When you're on these live streams, because I used to see y'all. I used to see some of y'all on these live streams teaching these men how to disrespect the woman. And some of y'all succeeded. Some of y'all have succeeded. But please know that the shift is here. It's fucking here. And the ancestors ain't going for the bullshit no more. They're just not. Because they know the importance of man leading. They know. They know. So, my lunch break about over. I gotta go back in. I hope that this message reaches y'all in love. I truly do. I truly do. Because the time is among us. It's here. It's here. And I be damned. I be fucking damned if I have some thought pocket telling shit to my son in his ear that's bullshit, that's not gonna help usher in anyone into the 5D. I'm not having it. Not even having it. So, you beautiful people, I think I'm gonna do another video dump tonight. Probably be on my way home from work. So I have some other shit to talk about too. I feel like Divine is speaking through me. I know he is. I know it. But anyway, love y'all. Peace.